Yo, YouTube, what's going on, boys? How you doing, man? I got a cool video for you guys. I'm excited to share this one with you guys, bro, because I came up with some cool shit, man. I've been thinking to myself, about the last few days, and you know, some crazy stuff has been going on, you guys. A lot of people like to talk about the female attraction. They like to talk about the things that are going on in the spiritual realm. A lot of things that we can't really explain, when we go on SR. So I wanted to make my version of the metaphysical stuff that goes on, the stuff that we can't really explain. The random occurrences, the random attraction, not just the females, obviously. This is going to be everybody. But it's like, dude, weird things happen to you when you go on semen retention. Weird things, and it's been happening more and more to me lately. All right, so what I always like to say is that, guys, when you decide to retain and you're going on a streak, you start to change the chemistry of one, your spiritual presence, it changes. That's just from holding in that life force. You start to cultivate a different sort of energy, right? Your aura gets brighter. Same things that we can't see in the spiritual realm, but other people can see. It has all to do with, your energy field and what you're putting out into the universe. And there's also pheromones that get sent out from your body. It's like, shout out to Moody Star. He always talks about how you got that loud pack. It's like a spiritual cologne, that you have on retention, to where people just can feel your energy. They can, and the women can smell the retention on you, bro. Like dead ass. Like you're gonna stand out from other guys because they can just smell it on you, bro. It's something that it's hard to really explain it. It's all in the air, you guys. It's all spiritual stuff that we can't really, put our finger on. But it's very real, And I've had some things that are going on to me that I wanted to touch on. So, the number one thing that a lot of people talk about that is very true, and I wanted to make my spin on it and confirm it to you guys, is that people are going to stare at you, bro. People are going to be staring at you in public. People are going to be staring at you like you're a freaking museum exhibit or something. When you're going around, you're going to the grocery store, going to the bank. For me, I go to the gym. Yeah, I go to the bank, grocery store, different things like that. Or I'll go shopping. People are going to be staring at you. Essentially, it's almost like you're somewhat famous. It's very strange. Like you turn into a kind of like a celebrity in the spiritual realm. And I've made other videos like this before. It's like that main character energy, to where you're essentially the main character in a movie. You know what I'm saying? And you're the main character, bro. You're the main actor. You know what I'm saying? You're Tom Cruise. You're freaking Dwayne The Rock Johnson. You know what I'm saying? You're Mark Wahlberg. You're the dude. You know what I mean? And it's your movie, and there's shit going on to where you can kind of control it almost. You feel like an environment control, to where you get so like locked in, bro. Semen retention gets you so locked in to where you're going around and you can kind of like, your mental health is improving, and you're just feeling good more on a daily basis, to where you're feeling good mentally, spiritually, you're connected with God, but then also physically you're feeling good, because I don't know if you guys are getting into your fitness routine, but I highly suggest it, because it's a whole nother aspect to the journey that will get you feeling super good. So going around feeling good, people are staring at you. Also, they're noticing all this shit, you guys. They're noticing the energy that you're putting out, but you're also looking good. You're looking healthy. You got the glow. Your skin looks good. You're taking care of yourself. Your hygiene is up there, bro. Everything is in tip-top shape. Maybe you're getting some nicer clothes. You're just taking care of yourself better, you guys. And that is a result of the retention, bro. It gets you in the spot to where you're very on point with all this stuff, And everybody that you go around is going to be noticing it, you guys. People are gonna be noticing it. So people are just gonna be staring at you. I had a girl the other day. I was in a shoe store looking at these shoes, and bro, this girl is just staring at me, bro. I'm just like, are you good? Like, can I help you? You know, can I help you? Like, why? You know, why don't you just come talk to me? You know what I'm saying? They're just staring at you like you're someone they want to meet. So I've actually had a lot of more, you know, confidence to go up to these kind of people and talk to, you know, certain people, like, because people are interested in you, bro. For some reason, people are just more interested in you. So it'll give you more confidence too to just go up to them and try to, you know, say what's up. Hey, what's up? You know, maybe you might meet some friends. Maybe it'll be a girl. Maybe you could ask a girl out. You know, maybe you could ask a random girl out on a date. That's the type of shit that semen retention will get you into. Semen retention will get you in a place where you will ask a random girl out in public for no reason, bro. You just walking down the streets, and all of a sudden you feel the energy. Maybe you feel her staring at you, or you know what I'm saying? You can just feel it. All of a sudden, you know, and think about your old self. You would never do this. You would never do this. Semen retention will transform you so much to where you will be confident enough to go up to that girl and just ask her out. Hey, do you want to go out sometime? Hey, can I get your number? You know, just like nothing, bro. It's just your confidence is like, it gets you in a spot to where you feel like you can pull any female, bro. It's absolutely crazy. That's how I felt, you know. Usually happens after like 7 to 14 days, you guys, where the testosterone boost kicks in. You start to feel way more confident around women, you know, and dudes as well. You know, you're feeling good about yourself and, you know, what you're doing in your life. So, you know, going around people in general is just a lot easier, you know, and you're way more confident. So, all right, you guys. Another thing that I've noticed is people will randomly touch you, bro, and like people like will just physically touch you, which is another thing that's a metaphysical thing that's going on, to where, you know, you get so magnetic to where people will literally want to touch you. You know, my coworkers will come up to me and just graze my back and like rub my back while they're walking by me and stuff like that. You know, like rub my back, grab my arm, touch my arm. I had a girl come to me the other day. She was grabbing like some pickles. I work at a restaurant, so she was like, it was like a tub of pickles, and her hands were cold. But for some reason, she felt like she had to come up to me. She ran up to me and put her hands like on my arm right here, to like show me that her hands were cold. But it was like she had this like obsession to come up to me. Like she had to come up to me. She just took her gloves off, ran up to me, and, you know, grabbed my arm like that, and was just like, feel my arms, like super random. I didn't expect that from that girl. So, you know, all of a sudden people are gonna come up to you and just want to physically touch you. You know, whether they'll say goodbye to you and they'll want to give you a hug, hold your hand, weird stuff like that, bro. And it's just random people too. It's all your energy, you guys. It's energy, and it's things that are going on in the spiritual world that we can't see. You know, it's your aura. So another thing that I've noticed in that category is that random people are just gonna ask you for help. I had one guy on the streets ask me to tie his shoe. It was like a homeless guy asked me just randomly to tie his shoe. And then I had another guy at my work ask me to like tie a bandana around his head. Just random things. People just like ask, for some reason they want you to do it. When there's like 10 other people around, they pick you to do it. You know, it's like you become a magnet for some reason. People are just interested in you. It's like you stick out in the spiritual realm to where people, I can't even explain it, bro. It's just, you're the man. It's like you're the one that people want to do all the things with, you know? They want to come touch you. They want you to fix their hair, tie your shoe. They want you to, you know, I work at a restaurant, so I'll have people like tie their apron behind their back. They'll ask me to tie that. Just random things. When it could be other people to do it, but they pick me to do it, you know? So, another thing that I've noticed, you're going to get people from your past that are going to want to try to come back into your life because they can feel your energy as well. And a lot of this stuff is just through like pictures, bro. It's through social media, through your phone, because people can sense people can feel your energy through the screen too. You know what I'm saying? Because your energy, you can put out different energy and vibrations through pictures and videos, you know, just like this. You know, you guys feel my energy through the video, right? You know, I try my best to inspire you guys with my stories and with my knowledge on this stuff, you know, and that's through a video, you know, so you guys can pick up on my energy through the video, but you'll get other people like from your past that are going to do this as well, with pictures, videos, you know, people from your past. And then what I've noticed is that as soon as you start to have a conversation with these people, it goes up even more because they can see what you're up to. You know, it's like you start to have a conversation, you start to talk about some things, they see that you're actually changing your life, and they're like, wow, you know, he's actually doing some stuff. You know, he's actually changing his life, and they're going to be a lot more interested in you, you know, and that's another thing that's, you know, it's all spiritual. They can just feel your energy. They can feel that you're leveling up. You know, they can feel that you've actually changed. And so they want to investigate. So you'll see people that all of a sudden, they didn't really talk to you that much. They're going to start asking you a bunch of questions and shit, bro. Like asking you advice, you know, relationship advice, ask you advice about different, maybe jobs, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like things they should do, decisions they should make. You know, it's like you turn into somebody, a source of inspiration and a source of knowledge. You know, they come to you because they can feel that you're on point. You know, they can feel that, you know, you're someone that they want to consult with because they can feel that your energy is very solid. So it's crazy, bro. You know, all this stuff happens, and it's hard to explain why. You know, obviously, I just said, like, it has to do with your energy and, you know, how you're changing your life and how people can feel it. But that other stuff is crazy, dude. All that other stuff that I mentioned, the stares, people touching you, people asking you. When you're in a room full of, like, 20 people, but you keep getting picked out to do shit. You know, you keep getting picked out to do certain things. You know, it's like, why? It's like, it's almost like we're glowing or something. You know, it's like we have, like, this... You know, our aura obviously is changes, you know. Our aura changes, you know, we become very bright, but it's almost like we have like a target on us to where it's like we're the person to do all the things. You know, we're the person that people look at, you know, people gravitate towards us, you know, and it's all some spiritual, metaphysical stuff that you can't explain. So hope you guys got something out of this, bro. This is all super cool, a super cool aspect of semen retention, and it's it's a fun aspect because you can start to, you know, with the stares and people touching you and people wanting to talk to you all the time, you can really manifest, you know, new friendships. You can manifest, you know, maybe you find a new female, you know, a friend to hang out with or be in a relationship. You know, depends whether you're looking for that, you know, at this moment, but this is how you do it, man. You know, you turn into a magnet. People start want to come around you, bro, and then you can kind of pick and choose who you want in your life. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, boys, drop a comment if you like this video, man. If you guys want to talk about this topic. Also, go check out my podcast. Me and my boy Spirit World Martin. It's called the Unchained Podcast. I've been posting episodes in here and then on our channel as well, the Unchained Podcast channel. It's all about SR. All this stuff, bro. You know, all these videos that we make, you know, every episode is like, so this is one topic. Every episode is probably like 5 or 6 topics. So every episode is like 45 minutes to an hour long. So we've been making the video episodes. I post them. So go check it out, guys. Let us know what you think. And man, much love to all you guys who've been tapping in. You know, all the retainers. Shout out to all the retainers out there, bro. And you know, it's always much love for me, man. And hope you guys are staying strong, man. God bless. Hope you like this video. Later.